So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He might be in here. Raul was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
That is a brilliant interception. Can he get on the end of it? And he shoots! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, there was to be no other outcome.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Pau Torres. Camera. And Torres. Camera. And Torres. Camera. Threads one in. Eze could try cutting inside here. Rudiger, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
And here's Alvarez. This might spell danger. Valencia are seeing plenty of... He's tried one! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pedri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Camera, and it's Szoboszlai. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Alvarez. Pedri, oh, easy pickings there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Camera. Szoboszlai. It's Pedri. And it's Szoboszlai. And it's Szoboszlai. Now he's had it taken off him. Iniesta. Looking to play him in. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham gets into a good position. Crosses it in. Timber is there, and he can get that clear. Looking for options for movement. Brilliantly cut out. Doué.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And here's Dembele. An instinctive delivery. And out it comes again. Pedri. Camera. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Alvarez. Half-time getting close now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri. Alvarez. And it's Pedri. Now this could be a chance. That is a great pick out. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Neymar. Oh, good spread. Well seen. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
En el marcador se puede ver información relacionada con la seguridad del estadio. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20.
Here's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Shot could be on. Oh, that's... Up he goes! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Real chance! And he hits the net! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given him an earful at half.
Chance, surely! Valencia really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Messi. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Rijkaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's forced to go back. Valencia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's Pedri. Camera. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, what a big chance! Camera. Alvarez. He has found the way through. Pedri. He's picked his way through. And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Szoboszlai is eyeing up his options in the middle. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Eze has it in a wide position, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Szoboszlai. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Kyle Walker. And Torres. Kyle Walker. And Torres. And it's Iniesta. Bellingham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Iniesta. Pedri. And he's chosen to go back. Valencia couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. He's shifting through the gears here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Eze. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Szoboszlai. Now, can they get him away? Maradona receives it in a wide position. And he's well positioned here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's in space and looking for options. Turns and goes back. Iniesta. And he's managed to get free. 5 minutes left on the clock. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he welcomes it in. And he's cut it out.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He's found a way through. Oh, super find. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Real
18,
pressure penalty this.
Xavi Alonso. El dorsal 26. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21. El dorsal 13.
And it's hit the woodwork and out. Valencia could have here their final chance.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Szoboszlai plays it short. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Cross, bullish header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Szoboszlai. Well, that's been cut out, well played. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Valencia perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Now it's Darwin. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
That has been cut short. Foot in. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Nunez. Shot, takes a shot! So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Kyle Walker. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Timber. Valencia still without a single shot on target. Pedri conjures time and space where few can. For Musiala. Pedri. And it's Musiala. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. Camera. And it's Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing.
And it's Iniesta. Little doubt, that is a foul. Pau Torres. Kamara. Now this could be a chance. Alvarez! Goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Valencia have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Pedro Porro. And it's Porro. Szoboszlai. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. To Camara. Can he get it through? Oh, no joy this time. Iniesta. Pau Torres. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Iniesta. Tries to pass it through. Iniesta powering forward here. Valencia are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. Now it's McAllister. Musiala. Iniesta. And it's Pedri. Alvarez. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now Timber. Szoboszlai. Palmer has created one goal already. Dixon. And it's with the keeper. Now Saliba. Dixon. And it's Porro. Ryerson. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, and a chance! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Valencia are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the regional police department.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 20.
And we're off again.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Dixon. And it's Rijkaard. Ryerson. Rafinha. Now it's Darwin. Camera. Pau Torres. Musiala. No, he's not getting his way this time. Nicely weighted ball. He's got away. Nunez's cross.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That's a foul. No two ways about it. Yellow or red? It is red. Manchester United are down to 10 men. Timber. To Camera. Pedri. Alvarez, looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Still just a single goal between the sides. And he's worked it through. That's Gonzalez. And it's Porro. Dixon. And Rafinha. Rafinha running with the ball. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Palmer defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Camera. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Timber. Camera. Rijkaard. Saliba. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has not gone well. Pedro Porro. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pau Torres. To Camera. Pedri. Opts for safety. And it's Pedri. Musiala. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Rijkaard. Ryerson.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Saliba. And it's Van Dijk. Szoboszlai charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's free, he has got space. Szoboszlai. And it's Iniesta. Camera. Valencia have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. No, he's missed it.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Valencia still ahead by the game's only goal. Iniesta. I think we're just about done here. Now it's Gonzalez. Pedro Porro. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's the crossfield ball. No way through there. Kyle Walker. Camera.
There will be 1 minute.
Yeah, that does look a
time.
foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Iniesta. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And there goes the final whistle. Valencia have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Alvarez picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
This is a lost children's announcement.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. For 70 years or thereabouts, this place has borne witness to some truly special moments in sport on this continent. Little surprise, the Estadio Olimpico Universitario was once dubbed the most important building in modern America. We have already started here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Takes a shot! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Kyle Walker. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Iniesta. And it's Eze. Albert Ferrer. Pedri. To Camera. And it's Iniesta. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. And Torres. Camera. Soboslai, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pedri. To Camera. And it's Pedri. Oh, just skips past his man. Pau Torres. Valencia are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Iniesta. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, this shapes to shoot! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Szoboszlai for Iniesta. Pau Torres passes short and sharp to Camera, and it's Walker. Szoboszlai to Camera. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Sulemana. He's shifting through the gears here. Showing good feet.
Oh, really well played.
Mateus. Musiala. He's a sharp little ball here. Takes a shot. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Sulemana really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Musiala. Camera. Kyle Walker. And it's Pedri. Szoboszlai. Looking to play him in. Back into the middle. Oh, that was vital. Mateus. Chelsea have it back and can go again.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Decent chance! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Chelsea find a position of real strength now. Camera. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Some really good ball movement. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Sulemana. And the through ball. Now that's well seen too. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He's had a shot! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any...
Shot, surely! Brought out the best in the keeper.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Oh, well played, well played.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Sulemana! Oh, he's hit the bar! Eze. Alvarez. Looking for the run. He can run onto that. And he was quick to react. And the first half is done. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Señoras y señores, por favor eviten estacionar alrededor del estadio. Gracias por su cooperación. Se va a
Whistle
realizar un
goes,
cambio.
and we start the second half. Valencia decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. Valencia do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Camera. And it's Pedri. It's Pedri. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Pass is just off target. Kyle Walker. And it's Pedri. Vermeer. And it's Pedri. Camera. And it's Pedri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Valencia have got it back and they'll have another go. Wharton. It's a searching pass. Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido
Szoboszlai.
fue de 71.550.
Almost an hour gone. And he's running through. This might spell danger. They're urging him. Musiala! And he hits the net. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Mateus. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Valencia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pedri. And it's Iniesta. Camera. Passing is crisp and sharp. Alvarez. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Camera closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Pedri. Camera. Valencia finding their passes. Pedri. Camera. Iniesta. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Well seen, saw that coming. It's Iniesta! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Pau Torres ready to try one. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Chance for a shot! And another try! Oh, taken with style! And they are right back within touch! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So is this the start of a comeback? Pedri, this is promising. Pedri touches it back.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
Mateus, Timber kept his eye on it, and he's there. Camera, and it's Musiala. Soboslai. Wharton, played into space. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Iniesta, to Camera. And that is a little undercooked. Played out to the left flank. He's looking wide, steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Musiala. Camera. Fermin. Pau Torres has created one goal already. Camera.
Se agregará un minuto al
And
tiempo
here's
reglamentario.
Alvarez. And time is up. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Camera. Now it's Musiala. There they go, hunting in packs. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pedri. Pau Torres. To Camera. Musiala. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. And he was quick to react. Camera. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Camera. Pau Torres. To Camera. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Timber. And it's Soboslai. Foot in.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Upamecano wins the duel this time. Nicely weighted ball. Now, can they get him away? Shapes to shoot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better chance than that, Peter. That is disappointing.
Camera. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Pau Torres. And it's Palmer. Camera. Pedri. Pedri conjures time and space where few can. Walker gets across to intercept that. Camera. It's Pedri. Iniesta. Szoboszlai. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Timber. And it's Musiala. Camera. It's Pedri. Now it's Alvarez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Szoboszlai. Iniesta. And it's Pedri. Tries to play it through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Szoboszlai. Alvarez. He might be in here! And it's made its way to him. Oh, and a chance! It's in! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Alexander-Arnold, and it's Makalele. Now it's Messi. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that pass just didn't quite work. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Pau Torres, that's a lovely, neat pass. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. For Szoboszlai. Rudiger gets a foot in here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Szoboszlai gets a good foot in there. And here's Vinicius Junior. And claimed it back swiftly. Palmer. And it's Szoboszlai. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Valencia, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Vinicius Junior. And they're quick to get it back. He's in a great chance! They've done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired.
Oh no, this does not look good! Szoboszlai. Camera. And it's Iniesta. Pau Torres. Pedri. And he's surging through. Out to the left it goes. Played into space out wide. Decent chance! Sticks it away! And again they hit the front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training. And it came off beautiful.
Messi! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Szoboszlai, and it's Iniesta. Kyle Walker to Camera. Pedri. Alvarez. And it's Pedri to Walker. Camera. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Timber.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Iniesta. 60 minutes played. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Musiala. Alvarez. Oh, that's fabulous. Quality ball. Kante does well to get it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai! That's a decent clearance. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. That's a cute ball. Walker kept aware, and it is... Oh, they could be caught out here! He's picked his way through. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Pedri. Looking for the run. This looks promising. Big header! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Camera for Iniesta. Alvarez. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Timber. And it's Iniesta. Into the last quarter of an hour. Iniesta. Timber. Can he get it through? The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Great vision.
Algeria really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Threads one in. Oh, super find. And that was very necessary. Fiore. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Iniesta. And it's Musiala. And it's Timber. To Camera. And it's Szoboszlai. Musiala. Timber. Very much into the last knockings. Szoboszlai has created one goal already. That's really well cleared. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Good take, and is he in? Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
All hands on deck for this one.
Cambio de jugadores.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. He gets big and kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Saliba really must be thinking what he...
And we're done. Valencia have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Alvarez picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, I think the manager can take a great deal of satisfaction with this win. It was a solid game plan that worked pretty much as he envisaged, and the players executed it to wonderful effect.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.